Hi everyone, it's Cindy from Pups and Crochet, and I wanted to come on and talk to you for a few minutes. I need to vent a little bit, and I have a few things I want to show you, and I know I won't be able to put anything up tomorrow, but I will get a few little video things here and there to show you because it's my adopted niece's little Cindy's baby shower. So I showed you her blanket and everything, and that I made for her. So now I'm going to show you what I finished for my niece Christine. She's due too, and she also has a girl, and little Cindy has a girl. I'm big Cindy, she's little Cindy. It's always been that way. Now this is for my niece. Can you see the mint green? And then I put this mint green trim around it. Now this is chenille. When I showed you this the other day and I could not figure out what I was trying to say, the type of yarn, went into 100% polyester. It's the chenille yarn, which is what this is. And it is the softest. But the thing is, now when Premier had a big sale on this, it was like $1.50 a ball. I bought a ton of it, and I've been making blankets after blankets after blankets. You know, so this one's for her. Now, the thing is with the chenille, you can see in this one, see that string that goes in there? This makes great baby blankets, but because of this string, it doesn't really have that much give to do for like a shirt or a wearable. But baby blankets, awesome. It's beautiful. So I wanted to tell you that I finally remembered the name. I have a really bad memory. I'm sorry. I know they told me it was something called the fibromyalgia fog. It's where you lose your memory for right now. But I can remember my long-term memory. Just my short-term memory is really short. But in another year, this would be long-term, so then I'll remember it. So it goes from there. But oh, and I have my sharks on because I'm going to do my last update about Shark Week that I didn't get to make because it's been so hot here in Illinois. Yes, Illinois. It's been like over 90. I'm soaking wet just from walking the pups outside. It's like, it's horrible. And it's so dry and muggy. It's like you walk out of the door and it just like steals your breath away. Like that. It's gone. But anyway, so I can only keep the pups out for so long because their little pads on their feet will burn with the cement when it gets that hot. So we have to take quick walks, and then we just do more of them, just quicker. Or if I can keep them under the shade and in grass, they're okay. But, so I've been having this issue with Walgreens. Driving me crazy. Now, we've been out here, this is going to be going on our 3rd year soon, that we've been out here in Southern Illinois. And I've been using the same pharmacy. Now, because I have so many different medicines, I have a total of 15 or 16 medicines that I take. Each ones are for different things. And they have to be taken together certain ways for them to work the way they have to. And so I go to pick up my medicine, my order's in, it's all, you know, everything's done. It says, come pick it up. So I go to pick it up. And I told them good because I'm completely out of my Lyrica, which is for my fibromyalgia. And if for those that don't know what that is, it affects your nerves. It starts in the back of your neck It goes down, it goes into your shoulders, so like you're just like this sometimes, and when you get stressed it just really acts up. And then I take shots of Humira in my stomach for my spine to keep that from swelling up at the bottom. Otherwise, I'm in the doctor getting a back epidural, which I love my pain doctor. He's perfect. He knows exactly what my issues are, what I need done, if it gets to that point. It's just after so long of steroids, you just keep gaining weight and you can't ever get rid of it, no matter what you do. So I go, we're in line, I'm in the drive-thru waiting to get my medicine, and I get up there and she said, well, we don't have anything ready for you. And I'm like, okay, that can't be right. And I'm showing her my phone. It says it's all ready, and I need it for, I'm out of my Lyrica, I'm out of my Humira, I'm out of everything. I need to take these. I can't be thrown off like that. Okay, 3 days it's been. And then they find out that it was sent 2 hours away to my old Walgreens that I haven't used in 3 years. So now I have to wait for them to reprocess it back into the system for them to get it out here. I'm like, why is this so hard? It's the same thing every month. Same kind, same thing, same dose, same everything. Why all of a sudden would it go out there? I don't know. So I got past that. Finally picked it up this morning, so I'm hoping that it'll kick back in. I've been a little crabby lately because I've been kind of thrown off. And, you know, it happens, right? So, I have a few things that I also want to talk to you about. I have a new yarn that I wanted to show you. And I wanted to do my update with my shark thing because I've been following through with this. And I find it really interesting. I mean, I think it's really interesting. Okay, so there is only like 153 days left till Christmas. And I'm like so happy for snow. Give me the snow because I hate summer. Hate it. I hate it. I mean, I could even handle just autumn all year round. But this heat, I can't do it. I just can't. So, I'm going to tell you a couple things. Now I'm watching this one show of the sharks. Okay. And then they pan up to the door opening, and here comes the captain of the ship, and he's got on a pink leotard, a pink tutu, pink tights, and he's floating around the ship like this. And the camera guy's like, is this a costume party or what? He goes, no, it's Tutu Sunday, or Tutu Tuesday. We always have the luck when I put on my tutu and it's on a Tuesday. It's always Tutu Tuesday. So he's the only one that dresses up like that. So they're trying to get this tiger shark. They got this ultrasound machine that's super expensive, and they got it under the water, and they're trying to catch a tiger shark going over them so they can do the ultrasound and see if it has pups. So they're looking for a pregnant tiger shark so that they can find where these sharks have babies and where the attacks are starting the most. And that's why. Because if it's a fertile nesting ground, there's going to be more sharks. So they need to find out where these sharks are going. So they're doing these tests, and they found out that the scales on a shark are really tiny, and they all go different ways. So bacteria can't get in there. So a shark will never get a skin disease at all, because it's those little T's on their shark fin, or their whole body, are so compacted that bacteria cannot get in there to grow. So a tiger shark, any kind of shark that has those like that so tight, cannot get a bacterial infection. So they will never die from that. And they also have found out that a shark's liver has an enzyme in it that kills off all types of bacterial infection. And so they want to start taking samples from a shark's liver, the enzymes, and trying them in cancer patients to kill off the cancer cells. Because sharks can never get that, because their liver sends that out and it kills off any of those cells. Great idea. Wish they would have thought about it sooner. But, so it was a great thing. Now I did find this kind of interesting and crazy at the same time, okay? With this tiger shark, they finally found one that did have pups. Now with this tiger shark, it has 2 uteruses. 2. Not 1. 2. Yes. On each side of the body. Okay, right here. Okay, so it has 2. And each side can hold up to 40 pups. That is 80 sharks in her belly. 80. 40, 40, 80. Okay? And she can hold them up to 2 years. We hold them for 9 months, and that's just 1, maybe 2. But 80 of them. Picture that. She must shoot those things out like freaking torpedoes. Okay? 80 babies, or pups, as they're called. So, I thought that was kind of interesting. So they had a little satellite that was like this, and it looks kind of like a weeble wobble, but it's white and it blinks. They have to get up under the shark, and they have to put it in between those 2 uteruses. They have to put it right there. And then when she lays the pups, or shoots the pups out, or, you know, they have the pups, that little thing's going to come out with them, and then they'll know exactly where she had her pups. Which, they actually got it in there. They followed her till she had the pups. Then the beeper started going off. It floats to the top of the water so that they can go by and get it. They found out that some of the breeding grounds were in the Dakotas, in South Dakota and North Dakota, along that way. That's why at certain times they have more shark attacks, because of that. That is like a breeding ground. So that is where they found this shark. So they thought it was too dangerous, honestly, especially with the mother being around and just having pups, to go under there to see exactly how many she had. I mean, that's a lot. Can you see them shooting out like a torpedo? Boy, girl, boy, girl, 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 boy, boy. Oh my goodness. 80 of them. I was so shocked. I was like, I rewinded it. I'm like, what did you just say? Yeah, they have 2 on each side. So they got this little thing, this little weeble wobble thing up in between the 2 uteruses, found out where it was. It was crazy. Crazy. But it was interesting. I liked watching it. I still have the one with Brad Paisley, where he went out on a boat to sing to the sharks to see if it would affect them. I have that still taped, so I haven't watched that one yet because I've been watching these other ones, so I still have that one. I'm just checking my thing. Okay, so they traced it to the Bahamas, and then the shark started, they tagged it in the Bahamas. That's where they tagged the tiger shark. Then it laid the babies, or had the babies, in South Carolina. I wanted to make sure I had that right. And when the pups are born, they're already a year old. So you figure 41-year-olds on each side. Crazy. But I wanted to update that on you because, you know, I was telling you all about Shark Week, and I gotta use my, you know, little sharks. Excuse me. I am so hot. Even with the central air on 67, I'm still so hot. But anyway, I wanted to show you this. This is Mary Maxim Sparkle. And I showed this when I first was looking at it. And I'm making this for Robert's mom for a shawl. And she sent me this pattern that she liked, and she wanted me to make her a shawl for Christmas. And as I'm working with it, after I got done for a while, I was like, I looked down, my hands were completely black. So, I mean, and I love this. It's super squishy. It's beautiful. I mean, it just picks up the light like crazy. But oh my God, does it dye your hands when you work with it. So I had to make sure that I work with this on a separate time, that I'm not working with the baby blankets, because otherwise I'm going to get all that black dye. Like just holding it like this, nothing. But when you start crocheting with it, it turns your hands black. Oh, and then I'm in there scrubbing, trying to get this ink or dye off my hands. So that's what I'm doing with that. And then I got this in. It's as big as my head. It is a mandala. Ooh, I lost my tag. It fell off. Okay, it is a mandala bonus bundle. This is called Cinema. This color. It was the only one they had left. So I wanted to get it. It's a 3. And this has 1,181 yards in this. This giant cake. And I mean, I love how it starts with an orange. And then it goes into that mustard yellow, into a kind of mustardy gray, blue. Then it goes into like this plum color, then it goes into a lighter purple, then it goes back into orange, and then there's some more yellow. So I thought, well, I'm gonna give this a try and see. I just had to get one just so I could see how big this thing really was. And it is huge. It's huge. I mean, like, you'd have to like put this across your whole lap to sew with it. It's crazy. But I had to get one just to see for myself how big these things really were. And to have 1,181 yards, and it's 100% acrylic too, I forgot to tell you. So, it says you can wash and dry it, so I guess. Yes, I think you can wash and dry it, just not iron it. Because acrylic does melt. That's why you can't use it for kitchen items. You have to use pure cotton, because cotton won't burn. So you can use it for to put your pots on, or your hot spoons, or whichever. And let's see, what else did I want to talk to you about? I think I pretty much covered everything. I took Dropper up today, and I had the pups with me. We took a ride, and it was cooler this morning than it is now. So he runs in the store. He likes to do the grocery shopping. So I'm like, have at it, go ahead. And he gets some really good deals. He's doing great with it. I'm like, okay. He goes, I got this, I got this, I got this. And he comes out and he hands me something. He goes, and I got something special for your 300 giveaway. And I'm like, really? And I can't tell you what it is because, it's a surprise. And I'm only 15 people away, and I'll have 300, and then we can do a 300 giveaway. And I'm sorry that I haven't been on, except for I did my tag thing, but we've just been so hot, and I'm like, I just have not felt like doing it. And I was still trying to catch up on everything, and we're going to have the baby shower tomorrow, so I wanted to get the baby blankets done so I can show you before I take them and give them away. And I hope you're having a great weekend. Stay cool. Don't stay out in that sun too long. I'm sending you hugs and puppy kisses and prayers to all my friends that need some help, that are having some issues. I'm sending you my prayers, my puppy kisses, my hugs, everything. Please like this video, subscribe. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to start doing tutorials and things. So I hope you stay with us and stay with Pups and Crochet. And then, just be careful. Just stay out of the heat. Okay, because it's really bad. It's really bad. And it's just beyond hot. So just take care of yourself. And remember, adopt. Don't shop. There are so many little ones that need a home that if you didn't want to keep them, you could foster them even to see if they were a pet that you could, eventually keep. If you wanted to foster. I would foster more, I would foster some, but Peanut and Munchkin, they don't get along with other dogs. They were too abused. Munchkin has pins in her back leg where the person that had her beat her so bad, and when I got her, she was 3 pounds, and she was already over, they told us a year, but the doctor's like, no, she's much older than that. So we've had her now, and she was about like 3 from what they could tell. So now she's 18. So we've had her quite a while. Now Peanut came about 5 years ago, and he was with a family that let their kids keep dropping him. So he has a lot of nerve damage, and there's times he'll just sit there and he'll just shake, and I just gotta hug him and rub his neck, and then it passes. And he has asthma, so if he gets when the cotton trees first start opening and he gets a big breath of that, he just goes into that. So I gotta pick him up, and I rock him, and I hold him, and I rock him, and we're walking around, and then he gets better. So my sister took him, and then she had gone on vacation, and she had left her puppy Poncho, who was also a rescue, and Peanut with me. And they all went on a trip, and then they came back. She came and got the puppies, and she went home. So the next day she said, he's not eating, he's not drinking, he's not doing anything, I'm worried. And I said, well, it's probably just a change of him going back there. He might just not want to eat right now. So on the 3rd day, she's like, that's it, I'm done, I'm taking him to the hospital. There's something wrong with him. So she takes him to the vet, and the vet's asking her all these questions, saying, has anybody moved in or out, or has there been a change? Have you gone somewhere? And she goes, well, I left him with my sister while I was on vacation. And he said, well, he's extremely dehydrated. He's obviously not eating. And to tell you the truth, I would take him back to your sister's, because I think he's heartbroken. That's where he wants to be. So he did the water bubble. When dogs are dehydrated, they will put a water bubble under their skin, and that instantly hydrates them. So she got out of her car, and I'm watching her out of the window as she's coming out, and he's laying in her arms, and he's like, not moving. He's just like this as she's walking. He's not lifting his head, nothing. She comes up the stairs, she knocks on the door, and when I open the door and I said, "My peanut," he jumped up out of her arms, jumped in my arms, and he has never left again. So he was heartbroken. It broke his heart that he had to leave me. So now he's been with me, and, you know, he'll never go anywhere, and neither will Monkey. He will be with me forever. So I just thought I'd share that story with you because I thought it was cute. He just really missed me. Have a good weekend, everybody, and I'll try and get some good video of the baby shower. I know she rented out some food trucks, so there's going to be like a taco truck, and I don't know what else is going to be there, because this is her first baby. They're going crazy, so, you know, I'm glad that we get to go and celebrate with them. So, I'll let you know how that goes. Hugs and puppy kisses. Give me a thumbs up. 15 more people, and we're going to do our 300 giveaway. Yay! Okay, bye.